Hey, listen! Maude here to indulge you with a dose of cool gaming knowledge to use on your friends or to just, into your screen. I'm gonna share some rad facts that you may or may not have known about The Legend of Zelda. Like the fact that the franchise celebrates its 30th birthday this year. Just like I did. We're the same age. Did you know that? There is plenty more, so strap on your Master Sword, jump on Epona, and let's ride. 1. Zelda is a pretty cool name. It's very rare. I know a thing or two about rare names, but it's not the first time that it's been around. Zelda's actually named after the wife of the famous novelist Francis Scott Fitzgerald, whose looks were renowned. Miyamoto used Zelda because he liked the sound of her voice. 2. Whether it's bird's eye or in third person, you can usually see Link. He's left-handed. He holds his sword in the left hand. But in Twilight Princess, he's right-handed. This happened because the directions are flipped for the GameCube version, pissing off a lot of left-handed people. 3. Out of all the games that have been released over 30 years, they were not released in chronological order. The first game isn't even the start of the timeline. There is an official timeline out there, and then Nintendo revealed in 2006 that there's actually 2 parallel universes. It all splits at the end of Ocarina of Time, creating the child timeline and an adult timeline. Wind Waker follows the adult timeline, followed by the 3DS's Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. These timelines cover hundreds of years. 4. Every game introduced new items and had Link playing an instrument, up until Phantom Hourglass. The 3DS Zelda game was the first to nix both of them. 5. According to creative director Miyamoto, Ocarina of Time was supposed to be entirely first person. So why wasn't it? Well, to differentiate between the child and adult Link. 6. If you really think about it, who does Link look like? The green outfit, the hat, the fairy? Yep, Peter Pan was the inspiration behind Link's look. 7. Speaking of familiar faces, remember Talon and Ingo from Ocarina of Time? Talon owned the Longland Ranch, and then when Link is an adult, Ingo took over. Well, do they look familiar at all? They should. They're practically the middle-aged versions of Mario and Luigi. 8. The Triforce is a real thing. It's actually the symbol for the Hojo clan, a historic Japanese family. Awesome. 9. Besides Link, there's been one consistent character in every game. Okay, maybe character isn't fair, more of a creature. Can you guess which one? It's the Octorok. Yeah, the not quite octopus with sad eyes. Every game. 10. The Legend of Zelda wasn't originally supposed to be released in America at all. Apparently, Nintendo didn't believe that the US audience would have the patience for this kind of game. Glad they really decided on this one because it's changed some people's lives. Next up, I've got some Easter eggs to deliver for you. 11, it proves that fan service really is a thing. If you play A Link to the Past, you can find a secret room named after the winner of a Nintendo Power magazine competition, Chris Huihan. Good on you, buddy. You're immortalized with a room named after you. And there's a lot of rupees in there, it's awesome. 12, in Majora's Mask, the happy masked man, who freaks me out completely, actually has a mask of Yoshi in his wallet. You may not see it at first or even at a second glance, but it is there. And that's not the only Mario Zelda crossover, taking us to 13. If you look at Malon from Ocarina of Time, and I mean really look at her, zoom in, you'll see that she's wearing a Bowser clasp to tie her neck scarf. Odd fashion choice for the townsfolk of Hyrule. Bowser wasn't necessarily the best guy out there. 14, if you look closely at the stained glass windows in Wind Waker, it actually tells the events of what went down in Ocarina of Time. This proves that Wind Waker comes after Ocarina of Time in the timeline, but reflecting back on it. I love it. 15, every dungeon in the original Legend of Zelda is designed to form the shape of the level that it's named after. There's a level called the Lion, and of course the map looks like a lion. One guess what the lizard looks like. And even cooler, the first 5 dungeons in the second quest spell Z-E-L-D-A, Zelda. And here's a little bonus for you. The man who's responsible for the most memorable Zelda and Mario tunes of all time, Koji Kondo, still works on the series. But it wasn't nearly the case at all. The original plan was to use the classic tune Ravel's Bolero as the game's main theme, but they realized at the last minute that the tune was copyrighted. Koji Kondo whipped up the overworld tune in just one day, and since then has written every single tune. Biased opinion, Ocarina of Time has the best soundtrack of all time. There you have it, some fun facts to fuel your lovely Link lore. How many of these did you already know? Let me know. Oh, and how can I forget the fun Zelda fact that I have a Triforce tattooed onto my finger, and my dog's name is Zelda, because I rescued a princess. Not that she needed rescuing. Turns out Zelda eats everything. That's it from me. Bye!
Last season, The Bachelor had sex with 3 different women on 3 consecutive nights.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I had sex with one other person who wasn't you.
That's disgusting.
This double standard's fucking horse shit. I can't take it anymore. I don't even want to fucking be here. I want to be sitting up in my bed with some fucking hot ass dude fucking the shit out of me. I don't want to be here. I want to be nailed in the ass by 2 dudes.